Hope everybody's doing well this morning. We're getting ready to get underway. Going to make it across the James River to get fuel, and then work around the corner, start into the Chesapeake. But before that, before we get there, we're going to pass all the big battleships, all the aircraft carriers. Yesterday, I got to tour the USS Eisenhower. And though I shot just very few pictures, wasn't shoot any video, it was an amazing tour. So we're planning to do a live on, I believe now it's Saturdays from that. And so that ought to be a good time. So I got a different mount going this morning. Have to let me know how it's working out. I'm able to take it off, move it around easier, switch to camera view. So it's actually just my GoPro mount, but I don't know how well it's going to work. We'll see. We'll try it out. Good morning, guys. So we're getting ready to haul the anchor and get this show on the road. It's going to be a good passing here shortly. We only got probably 10-15 minutes, so we're going to be passing all the ships again. And we got about 8 or 10 miles on the first leg of the trip. Stop and get fuel, and then not too far after that. So let's get underway, and let me get up here, haul the anchor, and then we'll get this show on the road. Bungee on, so you got to pull that a little bit, get that bungee off. For those that don't know, the bungee is just a like a shock cord, and it helps you to not snatch the boat around as much, is all that is. Let me see something that's stuck up there already. hauling anchor. Sometimes that thing gets caught up. That should have just pulled it loose right there. It's probably stuck in the mud pretty good, I'd guess. Speak too soon. There it goes. I believe it's right at the bottom there. Alright guys, we can get the show on the road. I got one more thing to do. There we go. All right. So the chain locker up there, the reason sometimes I have a problem is the chain builds up and it causes then, everything's pulling back there, right? It causes the chain to not be able to go into the locker, and then it locks up out there. So I got to do a little bit of work in there, try to figure that out. Need a bigger chain locker because I put a lot more chain in there is what happened. But anyways, for those that are just joining, I know that ain't the Popo. That is my anchor. Alright, sorry about that. Little anchor alarm. I have to reset that one. Let me set something on the regular YouTube feed. So in about 4 or 5 months, y'all look back on this one. You'll recognize this one. Probably going to be a little hard for me to see the comments this morning. Let me get it going here and I'll open up my other phone. So I got a new mount going here. Y'all see, hopefully the rail ain't too much interference. The cool thing about this mount is the GoPro, it hooks to the GoPro. I can move the camera around a little easier to see things. I'm gonna try it. We'll see how it works. Sure wished I had one up and down. Probably could do that. Yeah, we're trying some different things, make it a little better. So this is Portsmouth, where I stayed at the free dock right around the corner. Like it's not even a half a mile. And then this is Norfolk on this side. This is the Elizabeth River, and we're about to turn north, start making our way towards Hampton Roads, or Hampton. And shortly, I can already see, we'll start seeing all the battleships and the aircraft carriers. I toured one yesterday, guys, for those that coming in late. Good morning to you all. I hope you all are having a great morning. Popping the top on a Diet Coke. No drinking and driving, kids. And yeah, it was a good night. I knew when it was getting close to morning because the boat started getting them rolly. I was anchored right back there amongst them sailboats, or them blow boaters as they called. And you start feeling the waves like we're getting right now, and these are all boat generated waves. There's virtually no wind this morning. It's a little warmer. It's let me look and see, because I actually don't know exactly what it is. Let's see here. Yeah, we're looking at about 75 degrees this morning. The humidity has come up a little bit. That's set. It's still a beautiful morning. It's not super hot, not super cold. That's just right. We're gonna get moving a little bit here. We're gonna cross the bay here and go to a marina to get fuel, and then slip around the corner, which will probably put me up close to noon, into a little spot called the Salt Run. I think that's the Salt Run or Salt Pond. Kind of like, y'all remember the one down in St. Augustine. It's kind of similar to that. It's just a little straight run, protected, nice little protected area. I'll just anchor in there this afternoon and then I can pop right back out into the Chesapeake Bay, turn north for about an 18-mile run to get into a protected area, because Friday there's some good wind coming in. If you check out Windy, you'll see Friday we got some wind coming in. We don't want to be on the bay then, although it's a northern looking wind, so maybe it's a little cooler. Maybe it's going to be a little cooler. But we got a few little waves that are all boat generated here this morning. There's hardly no wind. Thank you all for riding along. I appreciate you all. If you enjoy this kind of content, if you've not subscribed to it, hit the subscribe button. And there's a little bell notification. If you click on that, you'll know as soon as I'm going live, so you won't miss some of these lives. And I thought there was water on the other side of that island. I'm looking over here to the left there. I could see that looks like a decent little drop and anchor spot. Excuse me. This nagging cough has been persistent now for Lord knows how long it's been. Parker Auto, good morning. Thumbs up to you. Country Gambino. Ken Lanier, good morning. Kayak 7 Seas. I see I got some blue wrenches riding along today. If you don't know what the blue wrenches are, that means they are moderators on the channel. They help out. They've been great friends to the channel, and they'll help out and answer some questions. Sometimes when I can't see them, they'll usually know. Sometimes they'll pin to the comments certain things that, like my email address or something when I mention it or something like that. So I appreciate my two moderators on today, Ken Lanier, Kayak 7 Seas. Kayak 7 Seas has a YouTube channel. He's up in North Carolina and in Florida doing a lot of kayaking. He's got some neat videos there. Y'all check him out. Clyde, good morning. Signal's breaking up. Bro, I tell you, it's so powerful here, but I'm not so sure we don't have something going with these ships. Hey, I'm just telling you. I had 5G the other day when we were coming in, and when I got near them aircraft carriers, it seemed like my signals, it disconnected for a long time and then reconnected. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. So Norfolk is a huge shipbuilding yards. As you can see off in the distance, port side, left side, where they unload, bring in big container ships. They can accept the biggest container ships in the world here, and then they have naval shipbuilding yards, which we passed, and repair yards. We've been actually passing that about the whole time we've been here. And then right down here, you will see the Norfolk Naval Base, and that's where ships that are active come and go, and that's where they live when they're in port. I got to tour the Eisenhower yesterday, which was absolutely amazing, and I'm trying to set up get a couple people together for a live at 5. I thought it was Sunday. It's looking more like Saturday. I'll keep you apprised to the time. But Andrew, who took me on the tour, will be on for a little bit. And then Scott Hollywood will be on. Scott, who y'all know is a friend of the channel. I went fishing with him. And he also was stationed aboard the Eisenhower. So the reasoning behind having Scott on is Scott's going to be able to talk about stuff that Andrew wouldn't currently be able to talk about, because I'm sure many of you know, when you're in the military, and you say something on camera and somebody's gonna have a problem with it. So we'll get somebody on for explaining some stuff that's no longer in the military and won't get in trouble. So we won't give away any state secrets, that's for sure. And there was things I couldn't video. I couldn't do any videoing, but I could take pictures, and there was a lot of things I couldn't take pictures of, obviously, and we didn't want to make it easy for our enemies, and I certainly wouldn't want to do that. Ed, morning, have a great day. Thank you, you too. Chris Turner, good morning, sir. Captain Sully, good morning. Yeah, everything is well. Great time leaving Portsmouth, Norfolk area. I'm gonna have to stop in on the way back because I got stuff that I want to do, man. Too much to see here. Too much to see. When you're, if y'all are in this area and you hadn't been here, do yourself a favor, come down, ride the little $2 ferry to cross the river. $2, $4 round trip. I'm telling you, it's a cool place. It is. I don't know, it's better than I expected. This is one of them better than you expected places. So we're coming up on, let's see, trying to see, make sure I pass it. Oh, I did pass it on the right. There's a battleship. Sorry, I forget the name of it. So many names of all these ships, but there's a battleship that I'm going to come back and tour, as well as a place called Nautilus. I just didn't have enough time to get it all in. I'm trying to beat a little bit of wind weather, so we're moving forward. And also because I have somebody helping move the truck a little further up, and they're going to get me on Sunday, so I want to be well there by then. And when the winds, you got to get it when you can get it. Joe Batchelor, good morning. Eddie Taylor, good morning, sir. Captain Sully. Oh, cool, Cap. Get a sound off where everybody is. Cool deal. Rod K's off in the hospital this morning in there with Spirit. How do you want your coffee? Well, I don't do the coffee, man. I like, I'm the Diet Coke kind of guy. So I'm wondering maybe one of these days, I do have hot chocolate. So when I get in a cool morning, when we finally get to a cool morning, I can sit on the back of Good Times with the steam coming off my hot chocolate and take in the mornings. Yep, we starting to come up on some ships here, people. And Norfolk Naval Station. I think we still got a little bit till we get to the actual. Yeah, we got a little bit. Or do we get? That's what I'm saying. There's so much to see here by water, and there's about I guess a 10-15 mile cruise here, and you can put in, I think it's right around this corner, right around that corner. You could if you brought your boat, you can put in at the city park. The putting in's free. The parking costs you a couple dollars. It ain't very much. And then you can go to Norfolk. You can go to Portsmouth and tie up. But more importantly, you can come down and cruise these waterways and see all these. Man, it's like eye candy. You can just sit here. You almost need to just set an anchor to take it all in, to see all that's going on. See all the containers and the trucks moving all the merchandise around. And then when these cranes are operating, watching those cranes, it's incredible, man. It's absolutely incredible. And then you constantly got all the military ships that are These, when you see these are in being repaired and are usually like repainted, refit it is a lot that I've learned. And because Virginia cares about their waterway systems, all the sandblasting and what have you, they want it recovered. So they do real well with that. What a pretty amazing deal they got going here, man. I got to tell you, this is in the channel, so we're running about 44 foot of water, and that's what it's been, 45, 50 foot of water throughout this channel. You got to be careful, man, because you'll have big old ships blow up on you here running 20, which maybe they don't run 20 in here, but they will catch up with you quick. Absolutely amazing. Step it up here to 8 a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, everybody thinks that with that one, that alarm velocity. Rico boy, everybody thinks that. WFD, good morning. From the Naples in the house. John, good morning, sir. Hope all's well with you. Rico boy, it is. It's going well. Thank you. Look at them ships. Now I would assume that's for building when they go to places and are moving equipment, obviously. But all those big cranes, they do look like naval vessels. Just because of the color they are painted. Typically, all the other ones are different colors like that. We got about 4 miles and we'll turn the corner down here. We're still on the Elizabeth River, where we will start seeing all the in port but working military vessels. When they're working on them, they usually bring them further up and right down there where all the working vessels are, meaning they could be deployed at any time. They're close to the inlet where they can get out. Hey Jules, good morning. It is a beautiful morning. Let's see, it's 72 there in Michigan. Well, you got it feeling a little better then. It's a little warmer. Yesterday morning I walked out of the boat, man, and it was warm in the morning. But I think we're supposed to get a little couple little northern winds that'll cool it off a little bit. And then of course I'm steady working north, so that's a good thing. Eric, no worries, buddy. We're gonna keep pushing on, man. No worries. It actually is freeing, so I can do a lot of different things. So it's good for content, that's for sure. Captain Sully, I think that was meant for Eric, probably. Yes, Mike R, I did blow a breaker. I got one. I need to step it up. It's, as you can see, it usually does that. It trips a breaker right at the end. So I'm gonna go up. I want to say that's like a 15 in there. I think I'm gonna go to a 20. I don't think it gets that hot. I think it's just right on the verge. But yeah, that's what it is. It trips. Morning, Middle Tennessee. Synergy Safety Harbors in the house. WFD says everybody hit that like button. I sure appreciate that. Mike R likes to watch the display too. Well, we can accommodate that. Yeah, the challenge is watching that and being able to see everything around, but well, to watch, there's not a lot of eye candy to see right now, so kind of take a look at what we got going on there. Guitar 1301, watch out for them white buoys when going around the ships. I shall give them plenty of berth for sure. Backcountry, good morning. Mr. T, we are on a 1986 Carver 32-foot aft cabin, powered with twin 350 Merc Cruiser engines. Sheets about a mile to the gallon on the fuel. We run just about 8 to 10, mostly around 8. We get a good tide pushing in behind us. We might step it up a little bit. Middle Tennessee, yeah, that Mallows Bay, I did actually look at that. I think you probably mentioned that the other day, but it's too far up. It's too far up. It's a good run up there. I forget the mileage, but it's a long ways. Not to say I definitely won't, but more than likely. I got some good cool stops for you planned. So that was a little further up though. Beachcomber, good morning. Christopher, good morning. How's the heat at night? I'm staying cool, man. I got the AC running at night. I'll try to get that in the next few vids for that walkthrough, I promised. There's so much to do here. I was trying every day. Man, I was off the boat most of the time doing videoing and doing stuff. These next few days, I'm gonna have some downtime, and I'm gonna try to get that part done. But I have an AC in there, so at night I'm cool. It's hard to keep up during the hottest part of the day, but I'm typically not even in there, so it's not a big problem. Thanks for coming along. Brooklyn, Staten, what are your plans once you hit New York? Good question. So right now, when I get to Sandy Hook area, I planned on anchoring up, and Lord willing, I've had so much good help with moving my truck, I don't see that ending. I want to go out on Long Island and spend a few days shooting video, kayaking, fishing, and some camping. Never, it's too far to drive out there. It's interesting. One of the reasons I want to do it is when I took my captain's course, all the maps are set out there on the point of Long Island, Montauk Point, and all that. So I just think that'd be very, very cool to go out there. A lot of content, a lot of kayaking, fishing, and all, like I said. So and then I want to obviously do some touring around the city. So I'll be looking for somebody that's local, that knows where to go, where to not to go. And I'd like to ride the subways, obviously go to Ground Zero, Statue of Liberty. A few of them I want to go to the fire department. I do have already lined up. I'll reach out. I've already got a fire department tour lined up. So just a lot of cool stuff up there. Sean Bailey said he just traveled to Hudson up through the Champlain Canal to Lake Champlain on a trawler, a week-long trip. So any questions, just ask. So now that I'm in the Chesapeake, I've been saying I'm really going to start looking for my haul-out points on the Hudson. So anybody who has and/or knows for recommendations to haul out, because that's where I'll do my winter to boat, and then I go back to Florida. So as of now, the Chesapeake, and I turn this corner down here, this is where I will start hammering down where I'm going to be, or where Good Times is going to ride out the winter, or sit out the winter, I should say. Hey Jules, yep, you want to add this one to your list for sure. I tell you, give yourself a solid week here. You need it's and I would recommend staying on the Portsmouth side. Now I got to tell you about Portsmouth. Don't go too far inland. It can get a little iffy inland, but 10 to 12 blocks on the waterfront is all good. You won't have any problems. And I'm just telling you, it is, you can just jump on the ferry to go over to Norfolk, which is more expensive, and the ferry's like $2. So, yeah. Let's see. Sacron, good morning, Jay. No, none of that. Just different ways, brother, just going different ways. Everybody's got to do their own thing, right? Different strokes for different folks. Slim Stan, good morning. Carnal area, good morning to you. Thank you for the safe travels, and get that work done. Hope you're doing something you love. Water temperature, and I'm gonna move this up now. Probably enough of that. Can't really see too much up here, but y'all see that water temperature is not the water temperature that is in the hull. My transducer is mounted in the hull, which is often the case on big boats. So that's actually mounted down in the hull, FYI. We're running 40 to 50, probably 60 foot of depth. I'm waiting to see what the high one is. Yeah, pretty much out here in the channel, you're good to go. There are clear markers as far as when you start getting towards some of these naval ships, but they'll let you know pretty quick. You'll see the security boats, and if you so much as turn your bow even in that direction, they'll come out with a greeting party. There's a big ship coming in. I can't tell if this is military yet. It looks military because it looks like it has an escort. Not sure. Jay Hen, good morning to you. Thank you very much. I'm doing, I will. We're just working our way down here to get some fuel, and then around the corner. Not really even got that far. I'll be hooked in by noon, I would guess. Should be. Weather conditions are perfect. Not much wind. Shouldn't have any problems. Let's see if y'all can see these. Can y'all see the all the little sailboats? They're usually kids. They got something bigger than normal going. They must have a race going or something. See if I can scan in for you to see that. All those little white things are the smaller sailboats. Usually there's kids on them. Come back around. So I got a new mount here I'm working with, guys. It's a mount for the GoPro. But Half Time is back there. Hard Time. They're playing well together this morning. Byron, good morning. Slim Stan, too bad you missed the Newport News shipyard. Only place they build nuclear power aircraft carriers, and one of the only two places they build nuclear powered submarines in the U.S. Navy. Well, I'm not so sure that I won't get back by there on the way back, but yeah, with the problem is there's so much cool stuff that you will miss in time coming in or going. That's the challenge. Parker Auto, hey, does your boat have a shower? It absolutely does, and mine has an independent shower. It's not what they call a wet head. A lot of boats have a wet head, meaning the toilet and everything in there just basically got a shower hose on the wall, so the whole thing is the shower. But mine is independent. It's not big, but it's big enough for me to get in there and get washed up. I love it. I don't have to go find me a shower. Matter of fact, when I'm in a marina, mine's big enough that I don't even want to walk up to a marina. I'd rather just shower in the boat. It's a lot better. Oh, Jules, I did get some cool souvenirs I'm going to show y'all. When we do the live, I got some really cool souvenirs. I'll show you. I'll give it away, but yep, sure did. Oh, that's no good. We either just hit something. I'm not sure if we hit something or we just felt like we lost the transmission or something. Stand by, let me turn this around. Let me see what we're working with. At least we got one engine. Get on over here out of this waterway where the ship is coming. On that. Something just gave loose though. Let's see what that is. Not sure if we hit something. I didn't feel anything, but something just happened. Get over here and see where our shallows are. Big ship coming, so I need to get out of this shipping channel. Have any problems over here? It ain't nothing major and something fixable. And our trip. Stand by. Well, I hate to say it, but that is something catastrophic. Gotta get this wind off of it. That transmission, something's up inside the transmission. Let me turn the boat around, get towards these waves. It's a big ship. Ship out there. Get pointed, catch his waves. It's a military ship. And we got to figure out. Now it's time to figure out a spot, which I think, just remembering from the map, this river area over here, that's on the Norfolk side. So what I'm gonna have to do, guys, is, this is probably a haul out thing from what I can tell. So the transmission is something cut loose in the transmission, because when you put it in gear, it doesn't spin. There's something pretty major inside the transmission. Something's going on there. So what I'm gonna have to do is start thinking about a haul out point, like where to haul out at. So I'm going to start looking. I'm going to work over here towards this shallow area, which the problem is I got all these boats here, little sailboats out in front of me. They got a bunch of kids on them, I'm sure. So now think about, let's see what these boats are going to do. Maybe one of these power boats will come over here. There's a river there. I don't know if you can see that on there. There's a channel there. My first thoughts, so let me think out loud, is my first thoughts are, I don't want to be in Norfolk anywhere. It's way more expensive in Norfolk. So I'm starting to think here about somewhere to go, somewhere other than Norfolk, because when you're in the bigger cities, everything's more expensive. And I just got an idea that right now we're about to deal with something. It's not going to be real cheap. It's not going to be easy fix. This is going to be a so let me think here for a second. This thing, I need to get in a little closer and drop the anchor and have some time to start calculating what I'm going to do. Right now it's running 14 feet. It's not that I couldn't drop the anchor, but there's some 8-foot water up here I'm going to ease up here and look at. Ooh, that bottom looks rough though. Look at that bottom. I'm not sure if that's junk on the bottom. That's the challenge of being in a commercial area. You don't know what you're dealing with on the bottoms. Could be bait, I'm not sure. We're gonna ease over here and drop the hook, and then we'll start calculating what's up, what the deal is, where to go, what to do here. We shall figure it out. Well, that's the first major of the trip, I gotta say. Alright, we're in 10 foot of water, that's good enough. Well, thank you. Hopefully there ain't a lot of crap down there and we get hung up. Well, what this means well, the good thing is the motor is running, but when I get underway, I set everything off down so that it doesn't fall when you hit big waves. So I got to reset up my computers. So, y'all cricket. So let me, I don't know, I got to do a lot of little thinking here. What I'm going to do is pull the computer open, get to looking. That's catastrophic. That's not fixable, I don't think. It's fixable, but not like just go to a marina and fix it. I'm just guessing, I don't know. Anytime you get into the internals of a transmission, I wouldn't even go there. The problem with, and I'm probably going to have to do this in a video form so y'all can see it, but the problem is the transmission is hooked to the bell housing, so you got to, when you usually pull one, you pull both. So I'll start looking into that. But so the first order of business is start finding out where to go right now, where to finish out, where to get to as far as a marina. Something that's got a haul out, something that's got a place to put on the hard. So that'll be the first thing to start looking at right now. So with that, I don't know. I got a lot of checking to do. We'll see how it works out. I'll do an update. I'll do probably a live later when I figure out where I'm at, what I'm doing, where I'm going. We'll come on live and I'll have a lot more information. I can't tell you a lot right now. So thanks for riding along. It's that's the thing about the lives. You see it real deal. You see it real time. And I'll read the comments, guys, later. I need to get to dealing with this. And we'll have a live one, probably wherever I end up today. I'll be able to answer your questions and we'll go from there. So y'all, thanks for hanging out. I'll do you an update later. Be looking for an update. We'll try to get the lives going later today. Thanks so much. I see the prayers and the hands. Thank you, guys. Talk to you soon.